Noir Mafia Stories presents The Forgotten Mafia City. Philadelphia was supposed to be the city of independence, but during Prohibition, another kind of independence took over. Bars moved behind locked doors. Whiskey moved through alleys, warehouses, rail yards, and private clubs. Politicians looked away. Police took envelopes. And men with names like Boo Boo Hoff, Salvatore Sabella, Mickey Duffy, and the Lanzetti brothers learned that a dry city could become the richest wet market in America. New York had its 5 families. Chicago had Capone. But Philadelphia had a quieter empire, one built on alcohol, gambling, protection, and fear. This is the real story of how Philadelphia never really went dry. When Prohibition arrived in 1920, Philadelphia did not become sober. It became secretive. Behind ordinary doors, the city kept drinking in clubs, back rooms, hotels, basements, and private houses. Max Boo Boo Hoff was not the kind of gangster Hollywood always remembers. But in Philadelphia, his name carried weight. Hoff moved through boxing, gambling, nightclubs, and liquor worlds that looked separate, but often fed the same machine. Prohibition did not stop alcohol. It made every bottle a criminal opportunity. Organized crime could not grow without protection. And in Philadelphia, corruption was part of the air. While bootleggers made fortunes, South Philadelphia also became the ground where the early Italian mafia organization took shape. Salvatore Sabella helped build a structure that connected local rackets with wider underworld traditions. Philadelphia's underworld was not one clean empire. It was crowded with rivals, alliances, and violent competition. The Lanzetti brothers became part of the city's violent underworld, a reminder that every racket had a price. The more Washington demanded enforcement, the more Philadelphia exposed the weakness of the law. When Prohibition ended in 1933, the alcohol money changed, but organized crime did not disappear. The underworld moved into gambling, loans, extortion, prostitution, labor influence, and numbers money. After Sabella stepped back, John Avena rose, but leadership in Philadelphia came with enemies. Avena and Giuseppe Bruno, Dovi, became linked to a power struggle that turned the family inward. In 1936, Avena was killed, and the direction of the Philadelphia underworld shifted again. Giuseppe Dovi, known as Joe Bruno, became boss and helped connect Philadelphia to a wider network of power. The city's rackets did not stop at the city line. South Jersey and Atlantic City became part of the same shadow economy. By the 1940s, the old Prohibition world was gone. But its systems remained: discipline, silence, corruption, and profit. Philadelphia's underworld was never as famous as New York or Chicago, but it did not need fame. It had money, protection, and time.